Hi, welcome to the Biscuiterie. I'm Milan, and today I'm going to show you how to make mini meringues to give as Christmas presents. So for the recipe you'll need equal amounts of egg white, granulated sugar or caster sugar, and icing sugar. So in that case I have 70 grams of egg whites, sugar and icing sugar. So that's the basic. And then for flavouring, I'm going to make a peppermint chocolate. So I'm going to use peppermint extract. And for the other flavour, I'm going to use very Christmassy spices. So it's cinnamon, ginger and some orange zest. For the equipment that you're going to need some piping bags. I use nozzles, but you don't have to use nozzles. 2 baking sheets with baking paper on, sieve, grate, and also a hand whisk. You'll start by whisking the egg whites. So I'm going to add the sugar while it's whisking. A bit at a time. I've whisked the egg whites for about 2 minutes and it's nice and firm. And now I'm going to add my icing sugar, so I'm going to sieve it just in case there's lumps. Same amount of icing sugar as sugar and egg whites. That's it. I'm going to use my spatula and gently fold the icing sugar into the egg whites. That's about it. It's all incorporated. I'm going to need to split that mixture into 2 because I'm doing 2 flavours. So I'm going to roughly take half. So that half is going to be Christmas spices and now on peppermint. So I'll take my peppermint extract, it's natural extract, and put a few drops in. Careful not to put too much. So now that's done, I'm going to pipe them. I'm going to use my piping bag and I want to colour them a bit so they look nice and festive. So what I'm going to do, take my piping bag, I have some food colouring here, some gel, green for peppermint. Take my brush and brush a bit of the colour into the piping bag. So that way it's going to be a nice marbled effect. I'm just going to do 1 line, I think. So all the way. Now I'm going to preheat my oven at 120 degrees. Might change, I'm not sure. My oven is a bit cool sometimes, so we'll see. And I'm going to take my peppermint mixture, put it in my piping bag. And now it's time for piping. So you squeeze, stop, lift. Squeeze, stop, lift. You're going to put these in the oven until they're nice and hard on the surface. So if you lift it, it should lift itself nicely. And those are going to be nice and soft inside, marshmallowy inside and crisp on the outside. So that goes in the oven. Now I'm going to do the other flavour. So I'm going to add a little bit of the ginger and the cinnamon. And also I'm going to grate some orange zest. Not too much, because the orange zest has quite a lot of oil in it. And if you put too much oil in your mixture, it's just going to split and not work very well. So not too much, just enough to taste. Now I'm not going to colour this one. I'm going to do it plain, just sprinkle a little bit of spices on top, so there's extra flavour as well. Now the tip I'm using is a little smaller than the last one, just because I don't have two of the same size. But it's going to be nice because I'm going to have two different sizes of meringues. So you squeeze the piping bag in between your thumb and index finger, and do the same. Now I'm sieving some spices for decoration on top. You have to do it from a height, so it goes everywhere, and very gently. Put it all over your little meringues. So I've turned down my oven to 100 degrees because some of the meringues were cracking, so it was a bit too hot. And as you can see, I'm just going to show you, that's not ready yet. As you can see, they're too marshmallowy and they're moving when I touch them. So that's not done yet. And they've been in the oven for about 15 minutes, so they're going to need another 15 minutes, probably. So these are ready. You can see that if I pick one up, now I'm going to be very warm, don't worry. If I pick one up, there's nothing there, and it's nice and hard. Can you hear that? So these are done, and the other ones are done as well. So they stayed in the oven for about 30 minutes, but I started at 120, then put the oven lower to 100. And so if you start at 100, I would say 40 minutes to cook them. These are done too. They look yummy. So I'm going to leave them to cool down until completely cool. And these, it's optional, but I'm going to put some chocolate on them too. Now I'm going to dip the peppermint meringues in some melted chocolate that I melted very gently in the microwave. This is the baking paper that I baked the meringues on, so I'm going to turn it around and dip the bottom of the meringues in the chocolate gently, because they are very fragile, and then drop it on there. And do that for all of them. So now they're all done. The peppermint chocolate ones are all set. And I'm going to show you on these how nice and soft it is inside. Did you see that? I'll try that. The orange really comes through. It's really nice. The spices go really well with it. I tried the peppermint chocolate one earlier. It was really good too. You can really taste the peppermint. And now I'm going to put them into little cute bags so they look nice for gifts. Here they are, the finished products. I've put some tags on some of them. So those are going to last for quite a while, a few weeks, a couple of weeks. But it's better if you obviously make them right before you want to give them as presents. And you can make them any flavour you like. You can make them almond and lemon or chocolate and hazelnut. It's just that those are really Christmassy. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!